What's the single worst day you've ever had? I was 15 and my mom had started pulling double shifts at the diner to keep up with the bills. She asked me to pick up my little sister Kayla from school and walk her home. I didn't mind. Kayla was 8 and honestly the coolest kid I knew. She'd always want to stop at the park on Oak Street to swing for a bit before we went home. That Friday started normal. I grabbed her from the school pickup line and we walked to Miller's Ice Cream like we always did. Got her usual chocolate chip cookie dough. I got mint chip. She was talking non-stop about some art project her teacher loved, bouncing around with her pink backpack that had unicorns all over it. We hit the park around 3:30. Kayla ran straight to the swings while I sat on this old wooden bench, put my headphones in and started scrolling through music. Nothing weird about it. Same thing we did every week. 10 minutes later, I looked up and she was gone. Not on the swings, not on the slide, not hiding behind the big oak tree where she sometimes played pretend, just gone. I ripped my headphones out and started yelling her name. Ran around the whole park checking behind every bush and tree. Asked this old guy walking his dog if he'd seen a little girl with brown pigtails. Nothing. Called my mom's work, but she was in the middle of her shift and couldn't answer. That's when I called 911. Within 5 minutes, the park was crawling with cops. Search dogs showed up maybe 20 minutes after that, then helicopters. My mom got there around 4:15, still wearing her diner uniform with the coffee stains on it. She was crying before she even got out of her car. The cops kept asking me the same questions over and over. What was she wearing? Did I see anyone suspicious? Why wasn't I watching her? I kept saying I only looked down for like 2 minutes max, but honestly, every time they asked, I felt less sure. Around 7 that night, they found her backpack, behind some gas station dumpster 2 blocks away. The unicorn one with her art supplies still inside, but no Kayla. That's when everyone really started panicking. The search went on for 3 days straight. Volunteers from all over town showed up. They had her picture on every telephone pole and shop window. My mom basically stopped sleeping, stopped eating, just sat by the phone waiting for updates. But the worst part wasn't even the not knowing. It was how everyone looked at me. My mom wouldn't make eye contact. My aunts kept whispering when they thought I couldn't hear. Kids at school either stared at me like I was some kind of monster or avoided me completely. My Uncle Steve pulled me aside after the 4th day and said maybe I should think about what really happened that day, like I was lying or something. Even my mom started asking weird questions like whether I was sure I hadn't fallen asleep or if maybe I'd been on my phone longer than I thought. Everyone blamed me. Family, neighbors, teachers. This lady at the grocery store recognized me and loudly said I was the boy who lost his sister because he wasn't paying attention. My mom heard it and just walked away from me right there in the cereal aisle. For 6 months it was like that, living in this house where my mom could barely stand to be in the same room as me. Getting called into the principal's office because kids were spreading rumors that I'd done something to Kayla myself. Having nightmares every single night about that stupid park. Then one random Tuesday in March, we got the call. Some woman who worked at a laundromat in a town 3 hours away saw Kayla's missing poster that my mom refused to take down from the community board. She recognized her immediately. The police found her in this basement apartment. She was alive but different, quieter, scared of everything. This guy who'd taken her had been making her call him daddy and telling her that her real family didn't want her anymore. He'd been following us that day, watching from his car while we got ice cream. Kayla came home, but it took months before she'd even talk to anyone besides my mom. She had nightmares worse than mine, wouldn't go near any parks, couldn't handle being alone in a room, and my mom, she never apologized, not once.